Welcome back, everyone. A South Jersey man turned to CBS News Philadelphia for help after he couldn't renew his driver's license.
Consumer reporter Josh Sidorowicz uncovered issues within the system that's causing problems for good drivers when it's supposed to be keeping bad drivers from getting behind the wheel.
I try to follow the speed limits all the time.
Joe Bruno has always considered himself a good driver.
You have to be careful.
So he was shocked to get this letter from the New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission telling him he was no longer eligible to renew his license because he was a problem driver in New York. Just one problem with that.
I don't drive in New York. I don't have a license in New York. I don't know what they're talking about.
The letter said his name matched a record in the Problem Driver Pointer System. It's a federal database used to ensure that if someone's driving privileges are suspended or revoked in one state, they can't get or renew a license in another state. But CBS News Philadelphia discovered this system designed to keep bad drivers off the road can also wind up causing major headaches for good drivers, simply for having a similar name.
Bruno is a very common name, and Joseph Bruno is probably one of the most common Bruno names. So for him to have to go through all this just because somebody else has the same name, I mean, he was broken. His license means everything to him. It's his independence.
This person sounds like me, but it's not me. What do I do?
Bruno was told by MVC workers to contact New York, the state that reported him to the system. New York's DMV told him to send documents including his birth certificate and social security card. They would then review the information and send what's called a no-match letter for Bruno to take back to New Jersey, proving he wasn't the Joe Bruno problem driver.
Everything they asked for, we sent them.
But 6 weeks later, they were still waiting.
I said, I can't understand it. I'm really frustrated. My blood pressure's up. I'm in a bad mood. I can't sleep. And then I looked at Channel 3 and I seen Josh on there helping people. And I said, my wife, this is the last resort.
That's when the Brunos emailed me and I started asking questions. And within a few hours, we cut through the red tape, clearing the way for Joe to get his renewed license so he could get back into the driver's seat.
We can't thank you enough.
I would have never got this far without you, Josh, believe me. You really helped me.
Well, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, which is the federal agency that operates this system, well, they told me they don't verify what is entered into that database because it's up to the states to put in the correct information.
Well, that's great.
Wow. Okay. Well, Josh to the rescue, as Mr. Bruno has to say. But what do the states have to say about this, though?
So I asked both, right? New York and New Jersey. Could you explain how you couldn't differentiate between these Joe Brunos? They both went like this. Neither could explain it, or two, why it's ultimately on the driver in this case to have to go through the rigmarole to resolve any error when it is the state's mistake.
Right.
We're not done with this story. There's more
There's
here.
more.
This is a problem. We're going to continue to look into it.
Which just cracks me up. Joe Bruno. I mean, I
many
know
Joe
Joe
Brunos
Brunos.
do you know?
They're all over the place. Well, anyway, you can contact Josh like Joe did if you have a consumer issue, money question, or scam story. You can scan the QR code or email in your corner at cbs.com.
Thank you for that, Josh.